Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my class. My name is Alana, and it's my pleasure to guide you through the next 45 minutes of a gentle yoga flow. All right, so before we get started this morning, we are going to obviously need your yoga mat, roll it out. If you have yoga blocks, go ahead and grab them. Some of you may, some of you may not. That's okay. It's optional. If you have books, they will just as well. A yoga strap. If you don't have a strap, a belt, a towel works just as well. And of course, grab yourself some water. So we're going to get started here in a comfortable position, seated on your mat. Whatever that looks like for you this morning. Roll your shoulders back and down. Place your palms gently facing up to receive energy. If you are comfortable to close your eyes, go ahead and do so. And just take a moment here for yourself to connect back to that beautiful breath that's there for you 24/7. We want to bring awareness to the breath. We want to slow it down. It helps to calm your body, which in turn helps to calm the mind. So let's take the next 45 minutes focusing on getting into our bodies and out of our busy heads. Eyes are closed gently, shoulders are relaxed. Relax your belly, don't hold anything in. Just feel the sits bones root down into your mat. And breathe. Soften those facial muscles, unclenching your jaw. Relax your cheeks. Relax your forehead. Taking this time to prepare your body, to prepare your mind for the next 45 minutes that you are gifting to yourself. Inhale, exhale. Good job, everyone. So listen, the next 45 minutes is all about you. Listen to my modifications. If you're dealing with injuries or anything that does not feel good as you come into a pose this morning, there are always modifications. I will point them out to you as we move along. Listen to your body. Be mindful of where you're at. Gently opening up your eyes, wiggle your fingers and wiggle those toes. Bring sensation back to your body. We take a nice deep breath together, bringing in some movement here. As you inhale, bring your arms up, look to your palms. Exhale, release those palms to your heart center. Inhale through your nose here. Inhale. As you exhale through your mouth, let it go. One more time here. Inhale. Let it go. All right. Bring your right hand down beside you, or if you'd like, a block or a book. Inhale the left arm up. As you exhale, reach up and over, opening up the left side of your body. Nice stretch here. Stay seated. Don't lift up. Just feel the stretch down the left side of your body. Slowly coming back up. Take your left hand, place it to the right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, look over your right shoulder. Sitting up as tall as you can. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Slowly come back to center. If you're using a block, you're placing it to your left or your palms to your mat. Inhale, right arm up. As you exhale, reach over. Nice stretch here down the right side of your body. Soften your shoulders. Breathe through your stretch. Don't hold that breath. Just become aware of the breath as we move. Slowly up. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, sit up as tall as you can. And as you exhale, move to your twist, looking over your left shoulder. And And slowly release. Bring yourself back to center. Interlock your hands. Take them to the nape of your neck. Keep your elbows open to either sides of the room. Shoulders soft. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, tilt the chin to the chest. Just applying gentle pressure here to the back of your neck. Try keep those elbows as wide open to either side of the room as you can. So we hold a lot of tension here at the back of the neck. Soften your shoulders. See if the chin can tilt down a little lower to the chest. And slowly, slowly release. Good job, everyone. All right, take your block to the side. Up you come onto all fours into that tabletop position. Take your palms underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips, toes to your mat, stretching out the soles of your feet. Here we go into our cat and cow. As you inhale, head and hips up, tailbone up. Exhale, round your spine, draw the belly button up, look to your belly button, softening the back of your neck. Inhale, head and hips up, tailbone up, chest open. Exhale to round. Inhale, head and hips up. And exhale, rounding your spine. One more time together. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale to round. And come back to a neutral spine. Keep those toes into your mat, palms under the shoulders. Lift your knees off your mat and push back up into that very first downward facing dog. Looking to your toes, you're going to bend one knee at a time. Just feeling the stretch here into the back of the legs. You're looking to your toes. Palms are face down and fingers are facing forward. Protect your wrists. Whenever you feel ready, let the heels sink down to your mat. Looking to the toes. Lift the hips up and back. Some of you, the more flexible you are, the lower the heels will touch down. If you're not that flexible yet, your heels may just be off your mat a little bit. That's okay. You just want to push back. Feel the stretch into the back of the legs. Holding it here for 5 breaths. If you feel this gets too much, bring your knees onto your mat and just join us when you can. Remember, this is your practice. Listening to your body is key. Look towards your hands and slowly walk your feet up to the top of your mat. If you're quite flexible, first 2 fingers are going to grab hold of the big toes. If you want to go a little further, place your palms face up, walk your wrists underneath your toes. If you're not there yet, you have a block, place your palms to your block, your shins or your knee. Keep your legs straight, let the crown of your head reach down, softening the back of your neck wherever you are. Just trying to bring that torso a little closer towards the thighs. Breathing in and out through your nose. And slowly everyone's going to bend their knees, hands to hips, chin to chest, and up you come. All right, everyone, good job. Shake it out. You should be feeling a little bit warmer. Let's bring our toes to touch. You're going to take your hands to your lower back. Pinkies are touching. Squeeze your elbows together. So open the chest. You should already feel a stretch into the chest as you do this. As you inhale, look up towards your ceiling. Exhale, release the crown of your head towards the back wall. Those of you that are a little bit more flexible, you may want to come into a slight back bend. Just shining your hearts up. Open your mouth and breathe. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, bring your gaze forward. Exhale, release. All right, shake it out. Grab a sip of water if you need. And we are going to meet at the top of our mats. Feet are hip distance apart. We're going to move through 1 or 2 sun salutations. listen to the modifications and use them if you need to. Here we go. Inhale, bring those arms up. As you exhale, hinge forward, palms to shins. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, palms flat to your mat. Bend your knees, step one foot, and then take the other foot back. Nice strong plank here, looking down to your mat. If you need to modify your plank, knees drop to your mat. Push your heels towards the back wall, firing up the thighs. Keep that core nice and strong, holding it here with me. Remember to breathe. Don't hold the breath. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower yourself down onto your mat. Keep those elbows into your side body. Inhale, coming up into that cobra. Curl your toes, lift your thighs, and push back into that downward dog. This is the resting pose of your sun salutation. Some of us may find this a little hard to hold. Feel free to bring the knees onto your mat. Join us when you can. Breathe in and out through the nose, lifting your hips up and back. Nice deep stretch here down the back of the legs. Remember, palms are flat, fingers forward. Roll the shoulders back and down. Keep those shoulders well away from your ears. Look towards your hands and walk your feet up to the top of your mat. As you inhale, come up just halfway, flat back. Exhale to fold forwards. As you inhale, bring your arms up above your head, palms to touch. Exhale through your mouth and drop those palms to your heart center. Awesome job, everyone. We're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to change it up. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forwards. Inhale, just halfway, flat back. Exhale, palms flat to your mat. Bend your knees, step one foot, and then the other foot back. Nice strong plank. You've got this. Either with the knees on the mat, or if you need to modify, knees off the mat. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice and controlled all the way down onto your mat. Coming up into that cobra or your up dog where your thighs come off your mat. Curling your toes, push back into that resting pose of downward facing dog. Or alternatively, drop your knees onto your mat. Come up when you can. Hips are up, hips are back. Breathe. In and out through the nose. Look to those hands. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat. As you inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, arms come up over your head, palms to touch. Let it go with a great big exhale, palms to your heart center. All right, you should be feeling nice and warm. We're going to pick it up a little bit and change it up. Let's go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, palms flat. Bend your knees, step, jump, or hop your feet to the back of your mat, back to your plank. Hold it here nice and strong. We're going to move into a side plank in 3, 2, 1. Bring your left palm to the middle of your mat. Turn to the right. Lift your hips. Lift that right arm up. So you can modify your side plank. Bring your left knee onto your mat. Lift your hips and turn to look into that right hand. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Back to your center plank. Take a moment here to reset for 3, 2, 1. Right palm to the middle. Turn to your left this time. Right knee to your mat or stack your feet, looking up into that left hand. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Back to your center plank. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice and controlled. Touch down. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale, curl your toes. Joining me in downward dog. Catch your breath. If you need more of a rest, bring the knees to your mat. Take your right foot flat, left leg up to the sky. Step your left foot to your left wrist, top of your mat. Right foot to the back of your mat, right ankle above your right toes. Use your core strength here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips down, shoulders soft. If you're dealing with shoulder problems, place the palms to the knees. If your balance is off, bring the right knee to your mat. Listen to your bodies. Soften your shoulders and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Bring your palms down onto your mat. Move to your twist. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale to your twist. If you're unbalanced here, you can always release the right knee onto your mat. Open the left shoulder. Let the left fingertips reach up. And slowly release. Bring that left hand to your mat. Place that right foot parallel to the back of your mat. Use your core strength. Inhale and windmill the arms open to your warrior 2. Bend that left knee. Open your arms up, looking over your left fingertips. Soften the shoulders. Tuck your tailbone under. Keep your stance nice and wide so you can let the hips sink. Use your legs. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Bring the left elbow to the left thigh, right arm up and over. Nice stretch here, all the way down the right side of your body. Soften your shoulders. All right, back up. Warrior 2. Flip your left palm up to the ceiling and hinge back. Exalted warrior. Keep that left knee soft. Reach up and over. And slowly release. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your left foot. So the toes are slightly inward. Wide stance. Those of you that would like to grab a block, place your block down in front of you. Coming into a wide-legged forward bend. Feeling the stretch into the hamstrings. Toes are inward. Widen your stance if you're not very flexible. As you inhale, grow nice and tall through the center. Exhale, hinge forward. Place your palms to your block or your book. If you can, palms to your mat or elbows to your mat. Crown of the head reaching down. Alternatively, grab the outside of the ankles. Lots of modifications. You have to listen to your body and do what's good for you. I want you to try keep your legs straight. I want you to feel the stretch down the back of the legs. Wherever you are, crown of the head is reaching down. Soften the back of your neck. Breathe through your stretch. Slowly, wherever you are this morning, bring your hands to your hips, chin to your chest, and roll up nice and slow. The head is the last thing that comes up. Heel toe your feet back together. Shake it out. Let's windmill our arms back to the top of our mat and back into our downward facing dog. If you need a rest here, this is where you stay. If you need more of a rest, knees drop onto your mat. Otherwise, you're going to flow with me. Here we go. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down to your mat. Inhale into that cobra. As you exhale, curl your toes and push back. We are all going to meet back in our downward dog. Holding it here for a couple of breaths. If you need a moment, bring your knees onto your mat and join us when you can. I don't want you breathing through your mouth. We're not doing an Ashtanga or a powerful yoga class. We want to have nice, slow, even breaths in and out through your nose throughout the 45 minutes you're with me. So if you're breathing hard, take a break. Come onto your mat and join us when you can. Remember, we're not in competition with anyone here. We're here for ourselves. Take the 45 minutes. Work with what you've got this morning. All right. Left foot flat onto your mat. Right leg up to the sky. Stepping the right foot to the top of your mat. Take your left foot to the back of your mat. That left ankle is above your left toes. Our high lunge on this side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips down. So again, sink the hips. Make sure you've got a wide enough stance from the front foot to the back to allow the hips to sink. Arms are up beside your ears, fingertips are reaching up. Hips are reaching down. Unless you're dealing with shoulder problems, bring the knees onto the palms to your knees. Holding it here. If your balance is off, bring the left knee to your mat. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands down on either side of the right foot. Bring the left knee onto the mat if your balance is off here. As you move to your twist, inhale the right arm up. Exhale to your twist. With or without the left knee on your mat, you are twisting. So don't worry about whether you can't balance and the knee has to come down. Not important. What's important here is the twist. Holding it here. For 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to turn myself around so my back doesn't, so you don't see my back, which is not the best side of me. All right, up you come. Place your left foot flat to the back of your mat. Inhale and windmill those arms open. You've got a warrior 2 on this side. Widen the stance, let the hips sink, use your legs. Arms are out, nice and wide, shoulders are soft. Breathe. Your arms are nice and strong. Careful not to let that left arm fall. Sink those hips. Breathe. You've got this. Stay with me here. Bring your right elbow to rest on the right thigh. Left arm comes up and over. Just till you feel the stretch from the tip of the left fingertips all the way down to the left pinky toe. Reach up and over. And slowly release. Coming back to our warrior 2. We're going to flip that right palm to the ceiling and hinge back. Make sure the right knee stays soft. Just reach up and over. And slowly release. All right, bring your hands to your hips and turn that right foot. You're facing me, your legs are nice and wide. This time the toes are out. And we're going to come into a goddess pose. Bend your knees, sit nice and low. Bring your arms up, elbows slightly behind the shoulders. So in other words, I don't want this happening. I want you to open up that chest. If you take your elbows slightly behind the shoulders, you'll feel the stretch. Sink. Sink a little lower if you can. Good job, everyone. Relax. Breathe. Just breathe. In and out through your nose. You're here with me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. See if you can sink lower for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good job. Coming up, hands to your hips. Heel toe your feet back together. Awesome job. All right, shake it out. Let it go. Remember to support her whenever you need to. I tend to forget to remind you. Please help yourself to water. Take breaks whenever you need to. And jump right back in when you can. We are going to move on to our balancing pose this morning. So, with balance, you're not going to stand beside a wall. If you fall out, you just come back in. It's just a balancing pose, and because we don't tend to stand on one foot, we've lost our balance, but with practice we can get it right back. Spread the toes on your left foot. All four corners of that left foot sinks down into your mat, into our tree pose. Take your right foot, leave it beside the left on your mat, or bring it to your calf. If you're a little bit more flexible and you can keep that right knee out to the right, bring it up above your knee. We never put the foot on the knee. Palms to your heart center. Stand nice and strong. Shoulders soft. So remember, you fall out, you come back. Not the end of the world. Push that right foot into your left leg pushes back. Feel the connection between your foot, your leg. Let's inhale, arms up. As you exhale, separate your palms. First finger thumb touch. Shoulders are soft. Inhale, palms together. Exhale to your heart center. Bring your knee forward. Release the foot down. Good job. Let it go. So remember, we're not built symmetrically. You may be more balanced on the right foot than the left, or vice versa, is what it is. Spreading your toes on the right foot. All four corners sink down. Left foot to the right foot. Your calf or your thigh. Just make sure that left knee opens to the left side of the room. Palms gently to your heart center. Careful not to sit to the right. You want to stand up as tall as you can. Push your palms into one another. Feel the connection between your hands. As you inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale to separate your palms. Shoulders are soft. Whoops. Inhale, palms together. Exhale to your heart center. Knee comes forward. Release. Let it go. Pick it out. It's done. All right. Nice deep breath. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, this time out through the mouth. As you inhale, bend your knees. Bring your arms up. As you exhale, let it go. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. All right, we're going to come down onto our mat into a boat pose. Bring yourself to a seated position. So either keep the feet on the mat, or if you're feeling a little stronger, lift your feet off your mat. Leaning back. Bring your arms alongside the shins or beside you on the mat and hold it here for me. Belly button to spine, keep your shoulders down and breathe. Don't hold your breath. We're here for 5, 4, 3 more. Don't hold your breath. 2 and 1. Good job, everyone. Bring those knees into your chest to counter pose. One more time. Stretch those legs out, sitting up nice and tall to start. Leaning back, soften your shoulders, lift your feet up and hold it here. So if this is not enough for you, you can stretch your legs out, bring your arms above your head. You pick the option that works for you without compensating the form. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring those knees back to your chest. And release. We're going to come into some Russian twists to work and target our obliques. Sit up nice and tall, leaning back. Your feet can stay on your mat or they can lift up. Elbow down to your mat. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17. Stay with me. 16. 15, 14, 13, 12 more. 11, don't hold your breath. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more. 2, last one. All right, bring those knees to your chest to counter pose. Good job, everyone. Stretch your legs out onto your mat, toes up towards the ceiling. You can grab a strap or a belt or a towel if you'd like. Wrap them around the soles of your feet, sitting up as tall as you can. So if you don't have a strap or a belt or towel handy, you can bring your hands to your toes if you can reach, or to the shins or the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward to reach the toes or to pull on the strap. I want you to look to or beyond your toes. Relax your shoulders and just breathe. Soften the torso down towards the thighs. Breathing in and out through your nose. Allow the torso to sink a little closer to the thighs. Use your breath to relax into your pose. The more you learn to use your breath, the deeper you'll go. One breath at a time. Looking to or beyond the toes. Don't look to your belly button because you tend to round the spine. We don't want to do that in yoga. We want to work on lengthening. And slowly release. If you were using a strap, just place it beside you. Bring the soles of your feet together. Coming into our cobbler's pose. Bring your heels in towards you as much as you can. And just hold it here. What I want you to do is feel the stretch into the hips, into the inner thighs. You can grab hold of your toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, hinge forward. Looking a foot or two in front of your own feet. Breathing here. So you want to try soften the shoulders as much as you can. You want to feel the stretch here into the inner thighs. You want to feel the stretch here into your hips. A lot of us are dealing with tight hips. Breathe through your stretch. See if you can just hinge forward a little bit more. Challenge yourself wherever you can. And slowly release. Bring your knees together. We are going to come to lie on our backs. How we're going to get there is we're going to rock and roll backwards and forwards a couple of times, the length of the spine. Give the length of your spine a bit of a massage. So here we go, backwards and forwards. And then we're going to come to lie on our backs. Bend your knees to your chest, palms to the shins. Gently rock here side to side. Give that lower back a bit of a massage. And bring yourself back to center. All right, we're gonna come into a bridge. We're gonna stretch out the core, stretch out the glutes. Bring the soles of your feet flat onto your mat. Walk your heels back towards your hips, touching the back of the heels with the fingertips. Feet are flat on your mat. As you inhale, lift your hips up. As you exhale, see if you can interlock your hands behind your back. Roll from one shoulder onto the other. Lift the chest up towards the chin and hold it. Some of you are going to feel the stretch into your thighs, into your core. Lifting up and holding it here. You're not holding your breath, you're holding the pose. Try keep those knees as close together as you can. And we're here for 5. Lifting up a little higher for 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Very, very slowly bring yourself down onto your mat. Bring those knees back to your chest. Gently rock here side to side. Give that lower back a bit of a massage. We are going to move into our figure 4. Take the right foot, place it to the bent left knee. Interlock your hands through that left thigh and use your right elbow pushing it into the right knee. You can extend the left leg if you'd like or not. You can lift your head and shoulders off your mat if this works better for you and you want a little bit of extra core work, or not. Leave your head and shoulders flat on your mat. All I ask is that you keep pushing that right elbow into the right knee, feeling the stretch into the right glute. Slowly release. Good job, everyone. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take your left foot to the bent right knee. Bring that right foot off your mat. Thread your hands through the right thigh, interlock them. Left elbow pushes into the left knee and down you come. So again, if you want to extend your right leg, go ahead. Head and shoulders off your mat or not. Most important thing here is feeling the stretch into the left glute. Keep your left toes flexed to protect the left knee and just breathe through your stretch. And slowly just release. Bring those knees back to your chest. Take the knees shoulder width apart as we move into our happy baby pose. Bring the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. You can grab the inside, the outside of the soles of your feet, bending the knees down towards your mat. Nice stretch here for the hips. The more you bend your knees down to your mat, the deeper the stretch for you into your hips. You can hold it centered or gently rock side to side. And slowly release. Bring your knees back to your chest, palms to your shins. Let's circle the knees here, taking it in one direction. The bigger the circle, the bigger area of the lower back you get to massage. And then you're just going to reverse it. Bring yourself back to center. Bring the soles of your feet flat to your mat. Take your arms out to a T. Palms are up. Let the knees drop to the left. Both knees to the left. Stack your right foot on top of your left and just turn your gaze to your right hand. Not important how low the knees can or can't come down to your mat. What's important is both your shoulders stay flat on your mat. Inhale, bring those knees back to center. Oops, sorry. As you exhale, let them fall to the right and look to your left hand. So sorry about that. The mic keeps moving on me. Both shoulders are flat. slowly bring those knees back to center. We're going to move into our final and most important pose of the class, Shavasana. Stretching your legs out onto your mat. Take your feet either hip or mat distance apart. Anyone dealing with lower back problems, you may feel more comfortable to keep the knees bent, soles of your feet on your mat. Bring your arms alongside your body, palms are up to receive energy, or they down to help you feel more grounded, depending on how you feel this morning. Closing your eyes if you are comfortable to do so, and just relax and soften the body down into your mat. So Shavasana is actually the most important pose of the class, and I urge you to stay with me here, trying to soften and to relax your body down to your mat. Just allow your ankles to flop open to either sides of the room as you feel your calves and your thighs relax down, softening the knees. We're not tightening any joints. Softening your hips. Just coming back to your breath. Focus on that belly and chest as you inhale. Everything rises up. As you exhale, let go. Inhale. Exhale. Soften the shoulders. Feel the pressure points in the back of the shoulders push down, opening up the chest. Softening your facial muscles. Bring your awareness to the muscles in your face, unclenching your jaw, softening your cheeks. Relax your forehead. The more relaxed you are here in Shavasana, the more your body gets to absorb the benefits of your practice. Focusing in on your breath. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Bring sensation back to your body. Bring your legs together. Leave them on your mat. Reach your arms above your head. Give yourself a full body stretch as you inhale to lengthen. Exhale, soften down. Bend your knees, soles of your feet to your mat, and gently roll to the right side, coming into a fetal position. And hold it here. Rest your head on your arm. Take a moment here just to thank yourself for rolling your mat out, giving yourself the last 45 minutes to get out of your head, to get into your bodies. When you are ready, use your left hand, push yourself up to a seated position, a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you this morning. Take a nice deep breath in with me. Bring your arms up as you inhale. As you exhale, bring those palms to your heart center. So I'll take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for joining me this morning. My name is Alana. Thank you, and I hope you have a beautiful and safe day ahead. Namaste.